Today in this class, we learn about the religious reformers of India. As you all know, 9th century in India, there were many caste, traditions, philosophies, and the famous religious reformers and religious leaders like Adi Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, and Basaveshwara propagated the ancient way of life in their own way and instituted the religious reform, right? And this paved the way for the religious movement called as a Bhakti Panth or the path of devotion. Okay, and in this class we will learn about the life and the teachings of Shankaracharya. Shankaracharya, the great Indian philosopher, social reformer, was during the 8th century. Okay, and he was born in a village called as Kaladi in Kerala in a Nambodari family, and his parents were Shivaguru and Aryamba. Okay, and in his short span of 32 years, it is said that he became one of the greatest teacher of the Vedas. Okay, and it is also said that at the age of 7, okay, he had mastered all our script. Okay, that is the Vedas and the Puranas from his teacher Govinda Bhagavad Pada. Okay, Shankaracharya, the great scholar who also mastered the Upanishads and also Brahma Sutras in depth. In the beginning, Shankaracharya was attracted towards spirituality and sannyasam and wanted to lead a meaningful life free of worldly pleasure. And also there is a story regarding how this town Kaladi gets its name. Okay, I would like to share the story here. It is said that one day Shankara's mother fainted after walking for 3 hours from the daily bath in the river Periyar. Okay, after feeling helpless, this little Shankaracharya prayed to Lord Krishna, and moved by this prayer, God appeared to him and blessed him by saying, "The river will flow where his little feet mark in the ground." Okay, and later the river took course towards the place marked by the little boy's feet, and it is said that since then this town came to be called as a Kaladi. Okay, so this is about the story about how the town Kaladi got its name. So now let us know about Shankaracharya's teachings. Okay, Shankaracharya propagated Advaita philosophy. Okay, that is non-dualism philosophy, and his philosophy also forms the path for taking the path of jnana. Okay, according to his philosophy, that is according to Shankaracharya, he says that Brahman is the absolute truth and the rest of the world is Maya, that is illusion. Okay, and people are ignorant, that means of the illusionary nature of the world, and universe Brahman is only the truth. Okay, and according to him, life is not separate from Brahma, that is the soul is one in the Brahma. So this is the teaching. So I will repeat once again. He advocated Advaita philosophy. According to this, it is said that Brahman is the absolute truth. Okay, and the rest of the world is Maya, and people are ignorant of the illusionary nature of the world, and they are unaware that Brahman is only the truth. And he also says that life is not separate from Brahma, and the soul is one in Brahma. And final destination is to merge our soul with the absolute truth and to be one with the Brahman. And this leads to the attainment of moksha. So in this way, Shankaracharya taught the path of knowledge. I think you all understood. He had told that Brahman is the absolute truth and the world is Maya or illusion. And also he taught the path of knowledge, and to realize this path you should be one with the God. Okay, and final realization, that means the final destination is to merge our soul with the absolute truth and to be one with the Brahman. So like this he taught the path of the knowledge. Okay, and Shankaracharya also believed that human soul has no separate existence, and he experienced his philosophy with a phrase known as Aham Brahmasmi, meaning I am God. Okay, and he also declared that Brahman has no qualities, no features, and no shape. That is Nirakara, Nirguna, and Nirvikara. Okay, and Shankaracharya has also authored many works such as Shankarabhyasa, Ananda Lahari, Saundarya Lahari, Shivananda Lahari, Viveka Chudamani, and Dakshina Murti Stotra. Okay, and his hymn called as Bhajagovindam is world famous. And in order to propagate his Advaita philosophy, it is said that he had traveled, that is north to south, that is from Kanyakumari to Kashmir on foot. Okay, and in order to spread his message, his philosophy, and he has also established pitas, that is institution in all the 4 directions. And the 4 matas that he founded are like this: Jyotir Pita at Badrinath in Uttarakhand, Govardhana Pita, that is at Puri in Odisha, then Kalika Pita at Dwaraka in Gujarat, Sharada Pita at Sringeri in Karnataka, Kamakoti Pita at Kanchi in Tamil Nadu. So these are the 4 matas. Sorry, these are some of the matas that Shankaracharya had established. Okay, and this Shankaracharya's teachings gave us, that is Indian thinkers, a new directions and inspirations. Now let us know about Ramanujacharya, his life and his teachings. He is the propagator of Vishishtadvaita philosophy. Now let us know about his life. He was born in Sri Parambadur near Chennai to Keshava Somayaji and Kantimati. Okay, so since it is said that his early days he learned Vedas and Upanishad from the famous educational center, that is Yadava Prakasha, okay, which is in Kanchi. Okay, and then he became the Pitadipati at Srirangam and became the head of the Mutt also. Okay, and it was said that during this time this Ramanujacharya was repeatedly troubled by Shaivite Chola king, and he was forced to leave the place. It was at that time Vishnuvardhana, the king of Hoysala, invited Ramanujacharya to Karnataka, and Ramanujacharya travelled to Melakote and he settled there. And it was also said that he is the one who established the Cheluva Narayana Swami temple at Melakote. Okay, and he also had a great wish, that means a desire to teach Mukti Marga, that is the path of salvation to the people, that is to the common people. So after having settled down in Karnataka, that is in Melakote, Ramanujacharya studied the scriptures and wrote books. Okay, and the books, the names of those books that he written are like this: Vedanta Sangraha, Vedanta Sara, Vedanta Deepika, and Sri Bhasya. And his work Gita Abhyasa emphasizes on the path of devotion. Okay, so the philosophy that he advocated is called as a Vishishtadvaita philosophy, and the religion that he propagated is called as a Sri Vaishnavism, and the followers are called as a Sri Vaishnavites. Okay, now let us see about his philosophy, that is Vishishtadvaita philosophy. What does it says? His philosophy says that Brahman controls life and nature. Okay, and he also believes that Atma and the Paramatma cannot coexist at the same time. So In order for the attainment of moksha, that is salvation, it is essential to walk on the path of the devotion and complete surrender. So this is what he said. And he also says that Ramanuja taught the path of devotion to the people of all the caste. Okay, he taught the path of devotion to all the caste, and he was against casteism. Okay, and it is also believed that by giving up of our desire, we can be one with God, and that devotion is the path to nirvana, that is moksha. Okay, if one give up the desire, we can reach easily to the God, and that is the path of nirvana. And thus he stressed on the path of devotion or a bhakti marga, and this bhakti marga became very popular in North India. Okay, and some saints, that is Ramananda and Raidas in the north, were greatly influenced by Ramanujacharya, and they became his followers. Even the rulers of Tuluva dynasty and the Arabidu dynasty also became his followers. Okay, and in order to propagate, that means in order to spread his teachings, he had established 4 matas. Okay, and Ithiraja Mata at Melukote, Parakala Mata at Mysuru, Ahobala Mata at Gunturu, Anandavana Mata at Srirangam, and Vama Malai Mata at Suchindram. Okay, these are some of the mats that Sri Ramanujacharya had established in order to propagate his teachings. So this is about Ramanujacharya.